1. Attention grabbing. Introduction. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear sense of purpose, ready to take on the challenges of the day with calmness and confidence. Now, picture a life where setbacks don't control your emotions, and you can stay grounded no matter what happens around you. Sounds like a dream, right? But this is exactly what the ancient Stoics aimed for, a life of resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. The truth is, most of us get caught up in daily struggles and external chaos, forgetting that our greatest power lies within. What if I told you that there are 9 simple affirmations, rooted in Stoic philosophy, that can transform your mindset and help you master life's ups and downs? These affirmations, when repeated daily, can serve as powerful reminders to stay focused on what truly matters, rise above challenges, and live a life of virtue. In this video, I'll walk you through these 9 Stoic truths, each inspired by the timeless wisdom of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. By the end, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of Stoicism, but also practical tools to apply in your everyday life. And stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal a bonus mindset, an ultimate game changer that even Roman emperors swore by. Let's get started. 2. Quick overview of the video. Before we dive in, let me give you a quick roadmap of what's coming up. In this video, I'll share 9 powerful affirmations inspired by Stoic philosophy that you can tell yourself every day. These aren't just feel-good phrases. They're timeless principles designed to help you stay calm in the face of challenges, focus on what you can control, and live a life aligned with your values. Each affirmation is rooted in the teachings of great Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Think of it as ancient wisdom with a modern twist. From managing your emotions to embracing adversity, these ideas are practical, actionable, and life-changing. And to make things even better, I've saved a bonus mindset for the end, one that ties everything together and gives you a Stoic secret to living a truly meaningful life. So, grab a notebook, take a deep breath, and get ready to transform your perspective. Let's jump into the first affirmation. 3. Affirmation number 1. I control my actions, not the outcomes. The first affirmation is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. I control my actions, not the outcomes. Think about how often we stress over results, whether it's a job interview, a project we've poured our heart into, or even how others perceive us. The truth is, no matter how much effort we put into something, the final outcome is often influenced by external factors beyond our control. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, choices, and attitude. Marcus Aurelius captured this idea perfectly when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This doesn't mean you shouldn't aim for success or work hard. It means detaching your peace of mind from the end result. Your effort is what defines you, not the outcome. For example, imagine preparing thoroughly for an exam or a presentation. You've done everything in your power, but the result might still be influenced by things like the mood of the examiner or unforeseen technical issues. Instead of obsessing over what could go wrong, focus on doing your best and let go of the rest. By reminding yourself daily that you control your actions and not the outcomes, you free yourself from unnecessary worry and find strength in your own efforts. It's not about winning every time. It's about knowing you gave it your all. 4. Affirmation number 2. Adversity is my teacher. The second affirmation is a powerful shift in perspective. Adversity is my teacher. Life is full of challenges, loss, failure, rejection, unexpected setbacks. Most of us instinctively see these as negative experiences to be avoided. But Stoicism teaches us to view adversity as an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle carries a lesson, and every setback is a chance to build resilience. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." This means that challenges don't define you. Your response to them does. Adversity reveals your strength, patience, and character. When you embrace difficulties as a teacher, you transform moments of struggle into stepping stones for personal development. Think of it this way. A skilled athlete doesn't improve by only playing easy matches. They grow stronger by competing against tougher opponents, pushing their limits, and learning from their mistakes. Similarly, life's challenges push us out of our comfort zones and force us to adapt and improve. For example, let's say you're facing rejection at work or struggling in a personal relationship. Instead of seeing it as a failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger, wiser, or more compassionate because of this experience? By telling yourself, adversity is my teacher, you stop resisting challenges and start seeing them as essential for your growth. Every hardship becomes an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. 5. Affirmation. Number 3. I am grateful for what I have. The third affirmation is a reminder to ground yourself in gratitude. I am grateful for what I have. In a world that constantly pushes us to desire more success, more possessions, more recognition, it's easy to overlook the blessings already in our lives. Stoicism teaches us that contentment isn't about acquiring more, but about appreciating what we already have. Seneca, one of the great Stoic thinkers, said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, turning even ordinary moments into sources of joy and fulfillment. Take a moment to reflect on the things you often take for granted: your health, the roof over your head, the people who care about you, or even the ability to experience this moment. When you consciously remind yourself of these gifts, you train your mind to find peace and contentment, no matter the circumstances. A practical way to cultivate gratitude is through a simple daily habit. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or life-changing. Even small joys, like a good meal or a kind word from a friend, can make a big difference. By repeating, I am grateful for what I have, you anchor yourself in the present and remind yourself that happiness isn't found in chasing what's missing, but in cherishing what's already here. Gratitude doesn't just change your mindset, it changes your life. 7. Affirmation number 5. I will focus on the present moment. The 5th affirmation is one that many people overlook, but is incredibly powerful. I will focus on the present moment. In a world full of distractions and worries, it's easy to get caught up in the past or future. We spend so much time either regretting what's already happened or worrying about what might come next, that we miss the richness of the present moment. Stoicism teaches us that the only time we truly have is now, and by anchoring ourselves in the present, we can find peace and clarity. Epictetus, one of the Stoic philosophers, famously said, "Don't worry about what is beyond your control. Focus on what is within your control in the present moment." This wisdom reminds us to stop obsessing over things that have already passed or things that haven't happened yet. The only power we have is right now, the choices we make, the actions we take, and the thoughts we cultivate. Imagine you're facing a difficult task, perhaps an important meeting or a personal challenge. Instead of letting your mind race with worries about how it will go, or if you'll succeed, you can focus on the present moment, your breath, the task at hand, and what you can do in that exact moment to move forward. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. All you have is now. A great way to practice this affirmation is through mindfulness techniques, such as focusing on your breath or being fully present in whatever you're doing, whether that's eating, walking, or engaging in a conversation. When you remind yourself, I will focus on the present moment, you train your mind to release the constant pull of distractions, allowing you to find deeper satisfaction in each moment. By being present, you also reduce anxiety and increase your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. Stoicism teaches us that by focusing on what is in front of us, what we can control, and what is happening right now, we can cultivate inner peace, clarity, and greater purpose in our everyday lives. 8. Affirmation number 6. I am stronger than my emotions. The 6th affirmation is one that speaks directly to our ability to take control of our emotional responses. I am stronger than my emotions. Emotions are powerful forces. They can motivate us, but they can also overwhelm us if we let them. In today's fast-paced, emotionally charged world, it's easy to be swept away by feelings of anger, fear, sadness, or even excitement. Stoicism, however, teaches us that while we can't always control what we feel, we can control how we react to those emotions. Epictetus, a leading Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is a core Stoic belief. We can't always control external events, but we have complete control over our responses. When we let our emotions govern our actions, we become slaves to them, acting impulsively and sometimes irrationally. On the other hand, if we acknowledge our emotions but choose not to let them dominate us, we can respond with wisdom and clarity. For instance, imagine you're in a stressful situation. Perhaps someone criticizes your work, or a disagreement arises with a loved one. It's natural to feel hurt, angry, or defensive. But instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to pause. Recognize the emotion, but choose not to let it control your response. You have the power to step back, breathe, and respond in a way that aligns with your values, rather than being driven by raw emotion. A practical tip for strengthening this Stoic mindset is to practice mindfulness and self-reflection. When you feel strong emotions rising, remind yourself of this affirmation: "I am stronger than my emotions." You can then focus on controlling your thoughts and reactions, rather than allowing your feelings to dictate your behavior. By doing so, you become less reactive and more in control of how you engage with the world around you. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending they don't exist. It means acknowledging them without letting them steer your decisions. Over time, this practice will help you build emotional resilience, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of calm and self-mastery. 9. Affirmation number 7. I choose my thoughts and reactions. The seventh affirmation is a powerful declaration of personal responsibility. I choose my thoughts and reactions. This simple statement is a reminder that, while we can't always control external events, we have complete control over how we interpret and respond to those events. Stoicism teaches us that our thoughts shape our experience of the world, and by exercising mindfulness, we can choose how to frame our reality, rather than letting our circumstances dictate our emotional state. Epictetus emphasized this idea when he said, "It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." This is a key principle of Stoic philosophy. Our reactions to situations are based on how we perceive them. For example, two people may experience the same event, like losing a job, but one may feel devastated, while the other sees it as an opportunity to pursue something new. The difference lies in how they choose to interpret the situation. By regularly telling yourself, "I choose my thoughts and reactions," you take back the power to direct your mind. You are not at the mercy of your emotions or external circumstances. If you're faced with criticism, instead of becoming defensive or angry, you can choose to see it as constructive feedback. If things don't go according to plan, instead of giving in to frustration, you can choose to view it as a challenge or a lesson. This Stoic practice of cognitive reframing, intentionally altering the way we think about situations, helps us respond with greater calm, clarity, and resilience. It's not about ignoring emotions or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing that we always have a choice in how we think and react, and that this choice is a powerful tool for creating inner peace and strength. To apply this affirmation, begin by becoming aware of your thoughts and reactions throughout the day. When a stressful situation arises, take a step back, pause, and ask yourself, how can I choose to see this differently? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? Over time, this practice helps you cultivate greater emotional intelligence, control, and resilience, enabling you to handle life's challenges with a calm and steady mindset. By repeating, "I will practice virtue above all," you commit to living with a sense of purpose and moral clarity. Virtue becomes the lens through which you view every action, every decision, and every challenge. In doing so, you cultivate a life that is truly meaningful, regardless of external success or failure. The Stoics believed that living virtuously is not just about personal growth, but about contributing to the greater good of society, leaving a legacy of integrity, kindness, and wisdom.